Hey everybody, Ravenflower, I owe you a couple of ghost stories. I had a couple of cancellations, so I thought that I would just very quickly come in and give you a ghost story that actually happened in this office. This is my office. This is my office at work. See, look, just me, no mask. Although when somebody comes in, I got my mask right here. So I've got the little door right here. See, people come here or they go over here to this little walk-up window. That's how I've set it up. And that's how I've been working this entire pandemic. Hello. So, hi Julie, how are you doing? So what had happened is okay, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and on this island or in this area of the island, there was a lot of Indians that had, frequented this area. They would come over, they would migrate over and do hunting over here in a specific, time of the year. And they would come over from the mainland in a canoe, and then they'd come over and they would actually hunt mammoth. If you've ever been a part of any of my live shows on Facebook for Ravenflower Designs, we have sometimes sold the mammoth clay. That's how we put it, because we get these landslides that happen, and my neighbors here along this one street, if they go and they dig in the slide or on the stuff that has slid down below, they will do some excavation, and they have found mammoth bones, mammoth jaws, all different kinds of stuff. So Bear and I refer to this as the mammoth clay. So yeah, Indians were over here and they would do it. Last year, I had a pool attendant and I was doing an interview for them. And they were actually pretty cool. I liked them right off the bat. They were training to be a firefighter or a police officer. I can't exactly. First responder. They were training to be some type of first responder. Her name was Nicole, and she's super cute. And I'm still friends with her. She only came for like a few weeks of the season, and then she got taken away by some other stuff that she needed to do for training. So I ended up filling her position. However, when Nicole was in my office, right over there, she was doing her paperwork and doing other stuff. I watched her come in, and I'm like, there's literally somebody behind her. There was a small Indian woman that looked very similar to like Inuit Indian, and I don't know what type of tribe of Inuit Indian she was, but she was very quiet. She was very meek. She kept her head down. And then like she would just look up at me, like it was kind of like, kind of thing. And I just sort of like gave a nod, like I knew that she was there, and I'm still trying to do the paperwork and the training with my employee. So this crap happens to me all the time. So Nicole ends up leaving, and this little ghost is just standing literally in the corner, like right over there by the water. Can you see it? Where are we at? Like right there in that little corner next to the water in the file cabinet. That's where she was standing. And I thought that she would just like go through the wall or whatever, but she had followed Nicole in. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that's going. So I ended up going out, and I had to go to the bank, and I had to run to the post office and all that other stuff. So I end up leaving, locking up, blah, blah, blah. I come in the next day, and there literally is the little ghost. I mean, she's small in stature, pretty small, like the almost the size. Like if I go over here, like, so don't mind my junk. Here's my junk. So she was probably about this size, right about there. I mean, and that's my water thing. So just a little bit, just a little bit about the same size. Anyhow, so I look at her, and then I try to talk with her, but she doesn't understand what I'm saying. So then now I start having a conversation with her, just sort of like through emotions. And that's how we're talking, through our head, not saying words, but through emotions. And I start, kind of explaining where she is and what's happening and if she wants to leave the office. And she nods very meekly. And so I'm like, well, then follow me. And I like literally showed her out and wished her well. I have never seen her again. It's something that was like pretty incredible. And I really, really liked it because I have Inuit blood. And that was probably one of the reasons why I was, really drawn to this location in this area. So it was very fulfilling for me. I do have a video of this on my channel somewhere, like, I don't know, last year. It was like really cool. It was a cool experience, and I was very grateful to have helped. It wasn't a residual energy. And so when you get one that is communicating with you in a positive way, it's just like amps you up and makes you feel so good. And also here in the Pacific Northwest, I've noticed that the haunting seems to be very seasonal. So, like, October, November, December, January, February, March, very active. In the summertime, it's really not active at all. So this was a summertime ghost, and it was like just wandering through, and it was just like a big wow. So there is ghost story catch up number one. I will have another one for you tomorrow, with something that happened to me while I was pregnant with Ridley, and that one's a pretty interesting one. So love you guys. We are going to go live here in about an hour and 15 minutes. Ridley's boyfriend Rizm has a ghost story to tell you, so we're excited for that. And I'm excited about this one because Rizm is still young. They turned 21 this Friday, and you know that when somebody has the gift and they don't quite understand that they haven't learned how to block yet or bubble yet, when you're a medium, you need to learn that real quick. And I think Rizm's starting to get it. So we're going to talk through some stuff, and I'm very interested to find out what their experiences are. So stay with me. We'll see you guys in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye.